Dear Nigerians, this is what South Africans mean by you're selling substances, harmful substances to their children. Take a look.
What are you selling? You get it from whom? Are you, I'm not even giving this stuff. Why are you putting me? Don't problem. Sure, Luti, abandona bala Kempton Park meleba bula. Obuya ngalaba. Tudofuna ukuzwana kusamela zani.
Have you seen it? Now, South Africans did not lie when they said and they still say that you are corrupting and ruining the lives of young South Africans. Now, each time they raise up this point, you'll be like, oh, you accuse them of being jealous of you. You accuse them of being too lazy. You said the reason why they're complaining is because you Nigerians are way too successful. That is equally because, they cannot compete with you financially. And then you further go on to tell South Africans that they're just being insecure because of the wealth that some Nigerians have been able to amass for themselves in South Africa. While others to other is because South African women prefer Nigerian men to their South African brothers. Hence, that's the reason for their animosity. But that is not the main reason. Take a look at another video.
Take out everything. No. Take out more traps in front. Traditionalists.
Yeah, it do traditional things.
Or even drugs, the traditional drugs.
Not always.
It's for me. Boss is like boss. I can't lie to you. You know me. I know you, boss. Telling you, do you believe in God? I do. God doesn't like liars. Let's go put everything down.
Now, Nigerians, no, South Africans are not being jealous of you. This is the primary reason. You see this particular one? This is the reason that they do not want most of you in their country, South Africa. Now, before you argue, I want to serve you another video. Before now, South Africans have always been recommending the show that, we need you to take a look at this particular show. It's called Six or Last of Us. If I did not pronounce it correctly, please pardon me. This show, it showcases or it exposes most of the crimes that have been committed in South Africa. You see, especially by Nigerians, as far as substance is concerned. And I was like, and then when I found this, I was like, these people have enough reason. These people know exactly what they are saying. And no, they're not being xenophobic. No, they're not being Afrophobic. They have a legitimate problem. Take a look at another video.
No, exactly why I'm here.
Please keep alive. Let my life be taken away.
Who are you working for? Don't lie to me. Things are not looking good for you, Chief. How much tax are you going to give me?
I have a crystal mate.
Nigerians are always in denial each time someone calls them out for their wrongdoings, right? So are you going to say that these are not Nigerians? Because, baby, their accent already gives them away. These are Nigerians to the core. And then that's before they even wanted to introduce themselves, before they wanted to call their names, yeah? Just the few seconds. Nigeria, they get accent. Any man get accent. If he's South African talks now, you know that this is South African, isn't it? Voila. So these are Nigerians. Now, are you still going to say that South Africans are jealous of you? That the reason why South Africans are calling you out is because of their women, is because you have the money and you're spoiling their women with it? Are you sure that is the reason? No. So it baffles me why the Nigerian government is always ready to turn a blind eye to this legit concerns and the legit points that South Africans have been raising. And then they always know how to gaslight, that they sweep it under the carpet and then they push the narrative of South Africans being xenophobic, because they want to make South Africans to feel bad. You see, I don't see Nigerians calling themselves out. I don't see them cautioning themselves, cautioning others. I don't even see them punishing the perpetrators because, mind you, these bad eggs happen to be the loudest, unfortunately. Now, these are the bad eggs that make us believe, or the rest of the world believe, that Nigerians are not good people. You get it? That the moment someone mentions Nigerians or Nigeria as a country, one thing comes to your mind. Substance abuse, illegal activities. But whereas there are some good, there are good Nigerians who work hard, like genuine, legit work. You understand me, yeah? They work hard for every penny. But you don't get to see the why, because these bad eggs have decided to ruin things for the rest of them. But now this is it. The moment you don't call your brothers out, the moment you don't caution your brothers, even if you are a good Nigerian, the fact that you're ready to conceal a crime, it equally makes you a criminal. It means you're okay It means you're fine with whatever they are doing. So what's the difference now between you and the others? This is wrong. So South Africans are, I'm not saying that there are some South Africans who are not xenophobic or who are not Afrophobic. But do not generalize it. Do not make it, don't narrow their struggles and their complaints to them being Afrophobic, whereas they have a legitimate concern. Now, away from this show, there was another report that I stumbled on and it was so disturbing. Now, we're going to still remain in South Africa, right? Now, some 13 girls were rescued from a Nigerian den. Take a look.
Rescued after weeks of suffering, these 16 girls have endured sexual abuse at the hands of hundreds of men, the youngest just 15 years old. Some were kidnapped and others lured with the promise of jobs.
The 15-year-old girl was saying to me he was brought here by the Nigerians 2 weeks back. They promised her that they're going to give her a job. That's how she ended in here. She even said, I don't know the place. I don't know, I'm just here, I'm caught up here.
The girls have told officers harrowing stories of their capture and abuse. They say they were drugged and starved. They sat outside crying as authorities swept through the 3-bedroom house collecting evidence.
After watching this video, how do you feel? I want you to search your soul and be honest. For once, I know you have sisters. I know you have daughters. You have females in your family. Be it your nieces, there are female relatives in your family. Assuming that something of this magnitude were to happen to any of them, how would you feel? Are you going to applaud the perpetrators? Would you say, well done, well done? Would you say, oh, you're just being xenophobic, or you're just being Afrophobic, or you're just being jealous? Why are you attacking the black people? Why not the white people? Did you see any white person there? Did you see this hideous act that's been carried out against South African young women? Were they carried out by the whites? So why do you want them to just go and be blaming the whites? Why? Whites? You're not calling the white people out. You are not doing this. Did you find any white person there? Of course not. So South Africans have a legitimate problem. I'm going to say that again. So you have to stop gaslighting them, right? And then there's one point Nigerians always raise each time South Africans want to talk. You be like, oh, we helped you during the apartheid era. Oh, and Nelson Mandela came to South Africa. Nelson Mandela came to Nigeria, and a huge sum of money was handed over to him. Once upon a time during the apartheid era, for the elders, the elderly Nigerians will be like, I remember back then when we were much younger, we used to march, we used to say free South Africans, and then the government imposed taxes on our parents. So because you help South Africa challenge, South Africa should not breathe again. Even God, who gave you and I life, has still given us the choice to decide who we want to worship. Now, at the end of the day, now when we die, now you go show for our body. But God, who created you and I, does not push it down our throat. He does not remind us every goddamn day, I created you, I created you, I created you, I created you. Now it's annoying. So because you created people or because you helped people, does it mean that they have to tolerate everything that you do? Besides, Nelson Mandela already paid that debt. What do I mean? When Nelson Mandela was finally made the first black president, he said, Nigerians, come in. He opened the borders for the South African border. Said, come in, let us trade together. Come in, let us reason together as family. So what are you talking about? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is what is making rounds on the internet, and I thought it wise to bring it to your doorstep. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Once again, I want us to be very honest. We are humans, yes? It's not just about being patriotic or anything. And no, nobody is being jealous of you, and nobody hates you. Let's just be realistic. If you were to discover that such a thing happened to a sister of yours, a daughter of yours, or your wife, or any female relative of yours, would you be happy? Would you clap for the perpetrators? Search yourself as you comment, as you leave your comments and your thoughts in the comment section. I am Chioma Ayomide, darling Lyonga Nowazi. Bye.